mata waka huri noi tō tātai motu, tēnā koutou katoa. Nau mai haramai ki Tapatahi, te hōtaka matihiko hou a whakaata Māori. Ko tā mātou mahi he kawe I te tika me te pono o te kōrero kia koutou. Welcome to Tapatahi, our new online and on-air program that puts your questions to officials and decision makers, shares Māori stories and perspectives, and keeps you informed about COVID-19. Tapatahi means to unite and is taken from the song Tu Tira Mai. It's all about doing this together, so if you have a question or comments, please let us know. Kāti he aitua. Dr. Wena Harawira has died. Wena was a Māori language activist of Taranaki and Ngāpuhi descent. He helped lead efforts to secure the survival of the Māori language during the 1980s, and through that came the establishment of Māori television and iwi radio, the Māori Language Commission, te māngai pāho and a share of the spectrum for Māori. Nō reira, ko te pō kia koe e te raukura, oki oki. Well, today on the show we talk with Kelvin Davis about his government's online learning package. Leaders in Māori education tell us what the challenges are in the shift to e-learning during lockdown. And Te Ururoa Flavel tells us how COVID-19 may shape the future of te wananga o Aotearoa. But first, here's what you need to know in 30 seconds. Well, it's day 15 in lockdown. There are 15 new cases, 26 are confirmed, 24 are probable. 282 have recovered, which is up 41 on yesterday. This takes our new total of cases to 1,210. 12 are in hospital, including 4 in ICU and 2 are in a critical condition. 40,875 people have been tested. 99 are confirmed as Māori and 43 as Pasifika. That means the Māori rate of infection is now 13.6%, up from 7% previously. But at the same time, there's been an increase in tests. Well, it's back to school in just under a week, but it's lessons without classrooms. This is the new age of learning in lockdown. The government has just announced its distance learning package, which involves lessons online and on television. The Ministry of Education will deliver digital devices to households that don't have them, deliver hard copy packs of lessons to the 80,000 households without internet access, and broadcast just over 6 hours of education content per day on Māori TV and TVNZ. Now, availability and distribution constraints means not everyone will receive devices or hard packs on day 1 of TM2, that's April 15. Priority will be given to NCEA senior secondary school students. Well, with me now to discuss the package and how it will work for Māori and those in kura Māori and kohana reo is Associate Education Minister Kelvin Davis. Kelvin, we've briefly outlined the package. Is it enough to cater to the varied needs of Māori students?
Oh, look, it's a start, Wena. The Ministry of Education have pulled this together in a very short space of time. We're concerned that when school starts again next week, that there'll be a number of Māori tamariki that wouldn't have access to learning because school starts, but the teachers are delivering work from school and the kids are having to learn at home. And so we've got this package where some tamariki will be getting learning devices and to be able to connect to the internet. We've also got a package through Māori TV where tamariki will be able to learn via that mode, and also there's hard copy packages of the learning. So it's a start. And it's making sure that our tamariki can still continue to learn even though they're not at school, but the school term has begun.
80,000 households, or 1 in 5 New Zealanders without access to the internet or devices. That must have been a huge constraint. How do you deal with that type of constraint?
Yeah, so there's 80,000 or so households across the country. I've asked the Ministry of Education for, what is the number of Māori households, because, that's my number one concern as the Associate Minister responsible for Māori education. If we just said there was half, it's a real logistical effort for the Ministry of Education to try and get devices, try and get whanau informed that they can go onto Māori TV and to try and get these packages out. So the Ministry of Education has done very, very well. But, and like I say, it is a start. The programs that are being delivered, there's packages for the under fives, there's packages from 5-year-old to 8-year-olds, 8-year-olds to 12-year-olds, 12 to 15-year-olds, and then the tamariki 15 years or older. And there's an emphasis on those who are sitting NCA in the first place because we don't want their NCA education to lag. But like I say, in 3 weeks, we've got to give credit where credit's due. These sorts of things are normally planned and implemented, rolled out over the course of 12 to 18 months, and to be able to do this in a matter of weeks has been a big task.
Are the devices and internet free that you're going to be supplying to whānau, or do they have to give devices back and pay for the internet?
No, so we're trying to remove the barriers to education. So we're trying to get these devices to whānau for free and get them hooked up. It won't all happen on day one for all whānau. It's going to be rolled out in phases just because of the size of the task, that this has become. But we want our young people to have access to education in an engaging way. We want to complement the work that kura should also already be doing with whānau. Some kura were already all set up to do this distance learning or learning from home, but we know that there's others that needed support, and that's really what we're doing. And I think the opportunities in the future are really quite good, because we know that the technology is engaging, and we know that if we have our entertaining Māori way of learning and the people who are participating in the learning, running the programs, it's a real opportunity for our people to learn in new and exciting ways.
Those who can't access online learning, as you said, will receive hard copy packs. Is there a difference or even a disadvantage in that type of learning?
Well, no, not really. I mean, it's the same stuff. It's just been learnt in different ways, and we want to try and get the learning devices and people connected up, and that's a real opportunity in itself that this COVID situation has presented, and getting more whānau engaged and connected online. So eventually everybody will be able to access it, but just at this stage it has to be rolled out in waves.
I worry, and I imagine you have some concerns too, about Māori parents or caregivers who face low or no income at the moment, live in overcrowded homes, have little or no education qualifications themselves. They're now having to supervise their kids' education, become teachers almost. That's a big ask. What kind of encouragement can you give them?
Well, I actually think there's an opportunity for the whole whānau to be involved and to participate in this type of learning. We don't want people for it to be another task that everyone's trying to manage through this whole COVID situation. So, tamariki will be able to engage individually by themselves, or they might have brothers and sisters who jump in and participate as well, or the whole whānau might want to engage, but it shouldn't be a burden. We don't want learning to be a chore or a task. We want it to be fun. But if the whānau learns together, that's a bonus that's going to come out of this.
Talk me through this TV content. How will that roll out?
Yeah, so there's two channels. There's the English version, and then there's the version on Māori TV. It'll be a series of programs that people can sit down and watch over the course of the day, and they'll be able to participate in the activities and just learn in that way. Because not everybody will have the connectivity online. It might be difficult to get hard copy packages to people. This is just another mode, another way of learning, and we're just trying to make sure that there's spread across the country so that nobody misses out.
Do you think this online learning, if the lockdown is prolonged, will it disadvantage NCEA students?
Well, we hope not. That's why we're doing this, is because we want to be able to support those people sitting in NCEA. It's an important time in their lives. We want to give them as much encouragement and support as possible. This is not replacing education entirely. You know, there's still the contact with the kura. The kura should be still checking in, and the kaiako checking in over the course of the day. So it is interactive. We're just trying to provide as much support as possible so that those who are sitting in NCEA, that they aren't disadvantaged, and that they go on and achieve their qualifications at the end of the year. It's just a very different way of doing things. What do we say about necessity is the mother of all invention? It could lead to brighter, better ways of learning.
Will NZQA have some kind of system to take in this, I suppose it's almost a handicap, the disadvantages or the problems of lockdown? Will that all be taken into account when those students go through their exams?
Look, all the education agencies are doing their best to support students. Everybody understands that this is extraordinary times and that we're doing things differently. So, there's going to be a number of allowances and a lot of things taken into account. But the biggest thing is to support our young people to continue with their learning and to make sure that we can help them the best they can to achieve well in this new situation we find ourselves in.
Akati, tēnā rawa atu koe e te minita, Kelvin Davis, talking to us from Kaitaia.
Kia ora, tēnā koe wena.
Well, wananga too are part of the online learning drive as lockdown continues. With me now is the CEO of te whare wananga o Aotearoa, te Ururua Flavel. Tēnā koe e te taurungi.
Oi, tēnā koe wena, mahi.
As a former politician and long-time advocate in Māori education, what do you think about the government's online learning plan?
Well, obviously it's changed the face of wananga, all three wananga at this point in time, in a sense, because we rely very much on this concept of kanohi ki te kanohi, tauira ki te kaiako, tauira, as being a part of how we operate. We have noho, we have wananga, we have people going to marae to stay, we have them going to the facilities at Raukawa and Otaki, and in our sites as well as Whakatane. So it's changed the whole face of how we want to deal with it. Our focus at the moment is a little bit short term because we're worried about this element of losing the concept of noho. We don't want to lose that. We don't want to lose the concept of the kanohi ki te kanohi. And so what we're doing is looking short term in a sense to be able to give the education that everybody was promised over the next couple of months until the end of the semester, and reassess depending on the level that the government sets with respect to COVID-19. There's still challenges ahead. For at the moment, we're spending a lot of energy, all of the wananga are spending a lot of energy of getting content online that we didn't necessarily have before. Some a little bit advanced, Raukawa is a little bit more advanced than that. But in terms of our case, whanau Aotearoa, we have the whole of the country to deal with. Different sites, different responsibilities, different circumstance for our tauira. So it's a little bit fluid at the moment.
Māori youth unemployment is expected to rise because of the recession caused by COVID-19. Is this an opportunity for the wananga?
Well, I think it is. I mean, I don't think that the potential of wananga has been really seen as yet. We cover, with just the three wananga, we cover a fair chunk of the country. We by sites, Raukawa and Awanui by people that travel from great distances from Kaitaias all the way to Whakatane to Otaki. So we know that, in some of our people's minds, we are a valid and important part of education. People have always found our environment to be safe and to be a place that they can learn in a comfortable environment. What was the question? It was a very important question. I just missed it.
Is this an opportunity for Māori youth who are facing unemployment?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the upside of this in one sense, although quite circumstances. that everybody has seen this as an opportunity to really open the door up on how we can contribute to the bigger picture of Māori education in the country. You know, we don't offer everything. We don't offer everything. Everybody's got their own niche and have been developed over time. But absolutely, there is an opportunity here for us to take up opportunities that might be government priorities or indeed priorities for our own people. I mean, we're getting proposals from some iwi, like in Ngāti Maniapoto, who just recently, prior to COVID, were thinking about tourism. So we've got to look at that, and that's what we're doing right now.
Has lockdown caused you to sit at home and think about how to develop that bigger picture that you just talked about reimagining the path ahead for yourself and other whananga?
Absolutely, it has. But I've got to say that the big focus right now is making sure that we can, in the next 2 to 3 weeks or so, straight after the holiday break after Easter, is deliver that mātauranga to our people. That's what they came to us for. That's what they expect. You know, we've got thousands of students throughout the country. They expect us to get the education that they ask for. And so that's the priority, is can we deliver that education online and any other method that we can to make sure that they can graduate at the end of the year, because people are at different parts of the education journey. But having said that, as you say, we have taken time just to plant the seed amongst our teams to start thinking about those opportunities and what it might mean. And it does line up with our requirements of the government to set out what we will call our mix of provision, which is basically the range of programs that we might offer to the country into next year and 2 years ahead. Has
the government supported the whananga Māori in this new delivery of online learning?
They have in terms of the whole sector. One, that they've guaranteed us that funding for this year is guaranteed, that there won't be any clawbacks if our numbers drop, and that they will be honouring commitments made for this year, which is great. It gives us the stability for the year to carry on. After this year, of course, who knows? But we're lucky in that regard. The government have been pretty good in terms of giving us information, keeping us up to date, giving us some flexibility. For example, some of the evaluation exercises that were supposed to take place this year at certain times is an ability to negotiate other times. So it's been good in that regard, and we are online regularly talking with officials about what are some of the problems, and they have been very proactive in finding answers for us. Some of it, is going to take a bit of time. Other stuff, they've just given us clarity, which has been great. And even this afternoon, we've got a meeting with all of the Māori language sector in kura kaupapa kohanga reo kura iwi wananga, just to talk through how we're coping at the moment. So things are in not a bad space.
Ka pai e hoa, te ururua Flavel. E hoki, e haere koe ki te whakatutuki i o moi a mo te wānanga. Tēnā koe.
Kia koe, kia ora rā, nā mihi.
Senior secondary school students have been singled out as top priority to receive digital devices or hard copy packs for lessons as they face NCEA assessments. Well, with me now is Rangimaria Mahuta, Deputy Principal at Te Whare Kura o Akomanga, the tūmuaki of Hatopaora College, Dr. Nathan Matthews, and the Chief Executive of Te Kura Correspondence School, Mike Collins. Kia ora kia koutou katoa. If I can just start with you first, Rangimaria. Tēnā, kai te pōkai kaha, kai te rite rānei, te kura o Akomanga ki te huri ki tēnei mea te ako a-ipurangi, te ako tawhiti?
E ngana mātou, ki te whakarite anō i a mātou i runga i tēnei āhua, i te mea, koe nei te ara me takahi i tēnei wā. Ko mātou tino a wanga me ki, ko te tuku i ngā taputapu rorohiko ki ngā tamariki e noho, me ngā whānau e noho rāhui ana i tēnei wā. Koea ko te tuku i ngā taputapu, koea no ko te tūhono i ngā kāinga ki te ipurangi kātahi. Koera mo te taha o te rau e me haunga tērā, e mihi nui ana ki te whakaata Māori, ko tai mai te kōrero, ko whakaritea e te, ki te whakapāho i runga i te hōtaka reo Māori, ngā akoranga katahi, ka mihi anō ki ngā reo irirangi putanua i Aotearoa whānui, mo te whakapāho i o mātou akoranga.
Ko nā tikanga me te reo o Tainui waka, nā akorana, te tūāpapa o nā akorana a rākau mangamanga. Ka tāia tonu wēnei āhuatana te pīkau mā te ako a-ipurangi, mā te ako tawhiti, i roto i nā rauemi a te kāwanatana?
I roto i ngā mahi o te kāwanatanga ka ua pea. Hoino e mihi nui ana ki ngā mātanga reo huri noa i te motu i tēnei wā, ki te atakura pēwhairangi i whakarite i te kura, ngā kura mo ngā mokopuna, i runga anō i te whārangi pukamata, e mihi ana ki ngā mātanga reo, ko hemi keli tērā e whakapāho ana i o nā akoranga, e mihi anō ana ki a Praunema Indigenous tahirau, mō ngā akoranga katoa e rere ana. Mena ko te pātai, mena mātou āhei kia mau tonu ki te mita o te reo, e aua, taihua ka kite, ko te mea nui kei te rere te reo, i roto i ngā kāinga i tēnei wā. Nō reira, e mihi nui ana ki te iwi ki ngā iwi e kaha pūmau ana ki te reo i tēnei wā.
Kia ora. Kia koe, Mike Hollings from Te Kura, the correspondence school. Me ki, nā te kura i para te huarahi Aotearoa nei, mo te ako a-ipurangi, mo te ako tawhiti. Hei waua pea wēnei tika nā ako hou, mo te maha o nā mātua nā kuia koroua, e tiaki ana i warātau mopopuna. He tīwhiri, he tohu wāu, mā rātau?
He piki pātai tēnā wena. Moa a mātou ake akonga ka tino waia rātau ki te ako mā te ipurangi. He maha rātau, he Māori hoki, e noho e tiakina e ngā kaumātua, engari kua tino waia i tēnei wā. Nuku atu a mātou akonga i te tekau mārua mano, huri no o te motu, kei te ako pēnei, kua tino waia a mātou kaiako ki te whakaako pēnei hoki. Kaui anōra, kei te āwhina ake mātou ki te tuku atu i etahi o ngā Roman, o a mātou rauemi, ki te tautoko ake ki te kua tāpiringi ake ki ngā rauemi kua tukuna mā te tahu o te mātauranga. A kua nei, kei te whakawāteangia tō mātou system kia wātea, kia whaiwahi ngā kura katoa ki te enter into tō mātou learning management system mō ngā NCEA.
So Mike, because of Te Kura's experience with distance learning, you had a big part to play in developing the government's online learning package that's just been announced. Was that an easy job?
It was unusual having to work from home to do that, but I've been extremely impressed with the way that our staff have been managed to do this, to actually get together resources from their living rooms, bundle them up, have them all dispatched to the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education then sends them off to a printer, which is printing them, and then they are being dispatched out to homes. So this is it's been a mammoth task, also providing resources for the television channel that's about to be launched next week. Yeah, it hasn't been easy, Wena, but in these circumstances, you know, amazing things happen.
Nathan, if I can come to you now. Hato Paura's courses reflect the character of the school. Does the government's learning from home package support this?
Tēnā koe, yeah. Again, āpua pērā kia rākau mangamanga. The government's package will do the basic foundation stuff of delivering the NCA standard, but it won't necessarily reflect the special character that we like to feed into our mahi. all our mahi across the kura, which reflects our Māori and our Catholic special character. So whilst those resources will be of use to us, no doubt, we will still need to ensure that the way in which we deliver it or package the assessment itself will reflect the special character that our boys are used to. Otherwise, they'll be thrown into a situation where the context of the learning doesn't match what we've conditioned them to, so to speak, over the 3 or 4 years that they've been with us.
So you have an academic director that tracks student progress and can help students who may be struggling. Does online learning during lockdown still enable that?
It's actually something we're meeting about this afternoon, our senior leadership team, to ensure that we're able to do that, make sure we know which of our students might require extra monitoring or communication with the whanau, just to ensure that they're understanding what's been asked of them and they're being able to complete the mahi at the required standard, and they're not being disadvantaged by the distance. That is a key part of distance learning, obviously, and is very different for some learners. You know, that being able to ask a question and get the feedback from the teacher, ask another question just to make sure they're certain of what's been asked them is an important part of their learning approach. So we just have to see how we best manage that via email, via Google Classroom, via online teaching learning platforms, to ensure that we're not letting anyone slip behind and thus be disadvantaged when school eventually does begin again.
There's a lot of self-responsibility called for here. How do you make students, Nathan, your students, want to learn online?
Good question. We've only had 3 or 4 days experience so far, but it's about ensuring that the messages they get at school around what an education provides for you in the future is just the same as sitting at home. We're in a little bit of a unique situation because all of our students are boarders. So usually when they go home, it's school holiday. And so school holidays has particular tikanga around what they're allowed to do at home and what they don't usually do. So the fact that this is still school time but they're at home is a real change in perspective for our boys. And so ensuring that they understand this is still school time, we still need you to log on, to do this mahi, get feedback from your students and treat it as a teaching and learning time for whatever amount of hours of the day themselves, us, their whanau, agreed to, is an important part of making this successful.
Can I come back to you, Mike? How do you make students want to learn and not go off and play games or watch Netflix?
Well, we have a philosophy of personalising every single learning program for every single student. So our focus is one student at a time, one size fits one, based on what the student's passions and their interests and their potential are, and making sure that the learning programs that they are going into are relevant. And often this is a difficulty we're confronted with now, is making sure that they have real life experiences. Well, people are confined to their homes at the moment, so that's not a very easy thing to achieve. But because we are a large organisation and we've got huge numbers of resources, we can easily personalise a program for every single student. Now, we don't achieve that with everybody. But by and large, the kids that come to us are kids that have been disengaged from learning, and we have to really work hard to make sure that the things that they are learning, they seem relevant to them, they are related to what they're interested in, and they're also related to what they're good at, not what they're bad at. So we try to encourage them to be the very best at what they enjoy and what they like and what they're good at.
Rangi Maria, can I just ask you now, how te huarahi kai mua ia koutou, ko ngā māhita, ko ngā whanau, ko ngā tauira, hei te wiki e tū mai nei, hei te rā tuatahi, te wiki tuatahi o te kura?
Rite mātou ki e rātu ngā kura putanua, ko kaha zui i roto i ngā wiki e toru, e rua e toru ranei, ko hori. Ko te mahi nui, ko te whakarite, e ngā nana te whakarite ngā tamariki, ngā whānau, kia waia ki tēnei āhuatanga o te Zoom. Nō reira, ko te rangi tuatahi mo te whare kura o rākau manga ka tīmata tonu, i te hauwha mai te waru mo ngā māhita ka hui. Ko rātou mātou wā hui i ia ata, nō reira mātou ka hui tonu. Ka tuku i te karakia, ka tuku i ngā mihi, ka tuku i ngā pānui i runga tonu i te rorohiko. Ka mutu te rāhui, e hui ana te kura teina, me o rātou whānau, o rātou pau hāpai, ka pērā tonu te whakarite o te rā, anō nei kei mua i te aroaro o te māhita ngā tamariki e noho ana. Hono, koto haunga te tuku i ngā mahi, hei mahi te kāinga, kia kaua kia kaua e rangiru. E nganana mātou ki te mea atu ki ngā mātua ki ngā whānau, ko koutou ngā kaiako, kei a koutou. Anei e tehi whakaaro, anei pia e tehi tūmahi, hei mahi i roto i te kāinga. Mutunga mai o te rā kei a koutou, ko te mea nui ki te whare kura o rā akomanga, kei te āhuru te noho o ngā tamariki he kai kei te tēpu, kei te mahana ngā whare, kei te tiakina ngā tamariki i o rātou whānau. Tuatahi tērā, tuatahi. Tuarua, kia waia haere ngā tamariki ki tēnei momo āhua i runga tonu i te rorohiko. Ka tōru kia tau tēnei āhua ki ngā tamariki. E whakaaro nui ana mātou i nā kā hoki, e tiro whakamu ana ki te hoki a tinana ki te kura. Engari, i nā kā hoki ki te kura, ka rere ke tonu te ao. Kua huri te ao, kua huri te ao, no reira, i wananga tonu ana mātou, i tō mātou hokinga a tinana ki te kura ki tōna āhua. Mo te tūpono kei ara mai anō tēnei āhua ki a tātou, no reira, koira.
Rangi Mārie, Mike, me koe Nathan. Tēnā koutou katoa mō nā whakamāramatana mō wā koutou kōrero. Tēnā koutou.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Well, coming up next, we talk with Belinda Woodman, a representative of the Kohana Reo National Trust, on how they're using Facebook, or pukamata, to stay connected with whanau. We catch up with Phil Heaney, principal of the Kura Kaupapa Māori o te Waiu, who last week made face masks for health workers in their rohe. Check out this quick video.
Me kinei kia puta mātou o Ngāti Porou o te rā te iwi Māori ki roto te ao hau, me mōhio mātou, me mōhio tātou katoa ki te whakamahi te mātauranga pūtaia, te mātauranga hangarau, kia kore tātou e noho ki roto te ao kuatu. No reira, ahako iai ki etahi e hara tēnei te mātauranga Māori, kia mātou i tō mātou nei kura, he mātauranga Māori, he mātauranga e whakore nei i te iwi Māori, ahakoa te momo mātauranga.
Well, joining me now is Phil Heaney. Tēnā koe, Phil, can you give us an update on production of your face masks and sanitizer?
Tēnā koe. To date, we've manufactured 63 face masks, and we're looking for a target of 195 to cover the essential services within the Ngāti Porou rohe. Those are the doctors, nurses, the frontline hauora workers, the St. John's ambulance staff, police, the people who are actually working in the shops and the counters and serving our small communities, as well as the fire brigade. So, to date, 63 have been put out into the community with a target number of 195. We've had our kura printers been going pretty much full time. We run out of plastic filament at one stage, and we've got the assistance from the Tōnui Co-Lab in Gisborne, who are also printing masks and actually distributing them to Ngāti Porou hauora workers and kite.
He kamupene hau pēr tēnei mā koutou?
Mo pēr. Engari, kia mātou, ko te mea nui kia pai wāhi mātou i roto tēnei mahi hei āwhina i a mātou tonu i roto o Ngāti Porou. No reira, e me tatiri mātou mo te kāwanatanga mātou e tōtoi kia pēnei kia pēra, he whatu o mātou, he hiringaro o mātou, no reira whakamahia kia me kine ke puta mātou ki tō maharama anō.
Hoki ana tā taua kōrero ki te kaupapa o te kaupapa hou a te kāwanatana mo te ako a-ipurangi me te ako tawhiti. Pehea nei tōkura, he pai tēnei kaupapa hou kia koutou?
E hara tēnei te kaupapa hou kia mātou, ko roke mātou e mahi ana tēnei kaupapa. Engari ko tā mātou e mahi ana ki e ratu ngā kura ki waho o tō mātou nei rohe. Tano i wainguri a mātou tauira ake, tuitika ma rima pai heniti o rātou, kāre he honanga ipurangi i te kāinga. Rima te kau pai heniti, kāre he ruriko i te kāinga. Nā reira he raru tēnei kia mātou i konei. I te wihi whakamutingo o te kura, i hari atu mātou ngā pūhera mahi ki tēnā whare, no reira e rima mātou waka e haere ana ki ngā tōpiti katoa tō mātou nei rohe, ki te hari atu ngā mahi ki ngā tamariki. No reira hei te timatanga o te wahanga hau a te rawiki, kei te haere mātou te kohi era mahi me te hari atu e tai mai hau. Ko etai o ngā kaiako katae rātou, nā te mea he rurehiko, he honunga ipurangi wā rātou tauira katoa. Engari, ko etai o wāku, i roto ngā kaupapa NCA, kāre he ipurangi, kāre he rurehiko i rātou kāinga.
Pehea nei, te āhua nei kei te pai katoa nā tauira, pehea nei wo koutou kaiako mō te waihanga kaupapa hou, hei kawe i te ako a-ipurangi, hei kawe i te ako tawhiti. He pai?
Ki tāu nei kāre he rarinui tērā kia mātou. Anō e runga kōro, ko roke mātou e mahi ana i ne momo mahi. He anō ko mahi te nuinga o mātou kaiako i te kaupapa Mind Lab, ngā taurua ko taha. No reire, i reire ako o te nuinga mātou te mahi ngā tapu, ngā pūmanua o te ahau, hei āwhini a mātou nei mahi a whakapo.
Pehea koe, he tohuna koe i nai nei mo te rā mahi, te whāwhā hanarau?
Ai, kare tai te ki he tohunga me ki nei e mātauranga wāku mo tēnei momo tikinga whakaako. He anō o tā hoi nei, ia tauka puta tētai āwatanga hau no reire uawa te ako ngā mea katoa e puta haere ana ki te ahau.
Kua puta mai te kōrero a wētahi kei te kā naropea te ia, te wairua o nā iwi, o nā tikana ā-iwi, i roto i tēnei āhuatana hau, te ako a-ipurangi, te ako tawhiti. Pehea nei wō pakaro mo tērā āhuatana?
Kia moe mai tātou, e hara te ako matihiko i te mea pai rau atu. Pai atu i te kore. Ko ki te atu mātu i ngā tau kua taha, koe tahi o ngā mea me ki nei kaha hihe tāko ai ka whai hua rātou i enei tikanga whakaako. He anō, e hara te mea kei te pērā mātou tamariki katoa. Koe tahi, mena ka tae te kōtiti ka kōtiti. No reira, e ua ake ma te kaiako, ki te whakahaere te karahe, e ua ake te āwhina, i rungi te āhuatanga, kāre tētai hie te kōrero me te pāho kia rātou ki te ao, kāre te mōhio, kāre te mārama, kāre tae hoki te kaiako te hurihuri haere te kite mena ke te mārama, ke te mōhio, me te āwhina. No reira, ko e tai ata te tauira kāre he raru, engari koe rau hoki ngā tauira rutu kura kāre he raru ki te torotoro ma te āwhina, ki te mahi rātou o rātou anake, engari koe tai atu, me whai awhina. Ko reira, ko te kanuhi kāre me tuatu te.
Heo tēnā koe mō nā kōrero. Noho ora mai ki ana haumaru te noho i tērā pito o te whenua. Tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe.
Well, now we talk with Belinda Woodman, a representative of the Kohana Reo National Trust, on how they're using Pukamata, or Facebook, to stay connected with whanau. Tēnā koe, Belinda.
Ai, tēnā koe.
So tell me about this little mishap that happened on Facebook where your page disappeared for a bit.
Yes, very strange for us. We were quite new at this. We only started this little segment last Monday, and we're quite amazed at how much traction we got, and our audience grew and grew and grew, and everybody was really liking it. And then yesterday we came to get our little team to debrief, and our page had disappeared. So you can imagine we were like, where did it go? For a lot of us in the team that aren't so technically savvy as our little guru Tapatahi, we didn't think something like that could happen. So that's why he immediately made a temporary page, and we all tried to get as many shares going so that people could tune in this morning to our mātātua slot.
As someone who once deleted the weather map on our news program on air live, I understand the horror you feel at seeing that disappear. But what excites you about this way of delivering online learning te whānau in kohana reo?
I think the biggest thing that's been sort of like a heartstring type thing is that hono ki te wairua. So we might not be physically connected, but this is connecting people our wairua. And just we set it up to purely just a touch base. We didn't want to add any pressure to whānau who were still settling in their own little bubbles and trying to make get a sense of norm out of what was happening. And I think we achieved it. It was touching base. The amount of whānau that were coming in to watch and also taking part in it. I think it was just purely to show our whānau out there that we are here, and also for us to know that they're there and we're just keeping that contact going in this time.
Who are some of the experts, some of the personalities that have been helping you develop this package?
Well, our personalities, I have to say, that have got the most views are our mokopuna themselves and their whānau, our kaimahi that are in kohanga. They're the real stars. It attracts, you know, their nannies are in another house, or their uncles and aunties or their matuas in another house, and they're all getting to see their mokopuna on Facebook. So they're the real stars. Of course, we've got the people behind us. On Monday, we're going to have a screening on Easter Monday, which is going to be using some of our whare members. So it's going to be quite entertaining with Wasi having a kōrero, Te Waihorua having a kōrero, and then we've got whai whioro. And so we have got some little gems there that we're trying to bring out and show the whānau that we're all still here with them.
Ka rawe ke, ka rawe. Tēnā koe, Belinda. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Tēnā koe.
Kia ora.
Oh well, don't forget, whānau, we've launched a competition where you could win $1,000. All you need to do is create a 5-minute video that shows the motu what you're doing during lockdown. And of course, it must be fun. Whānau fun. All the details are on our Facebook page or māoritelevision.com. We'll announce the winner at the end of lockdown. Akati e mihi ana ki ngā wā kōrero katoa I whakawātea I a rātou anō ki a tātou I tēnei rā. Tēnā koutou I te rangatira o ngā mahi e mahi ana mo te painga me te oranga o te iwi whānui te tape. Koe nā tapatahi mo tēnei rā. Kia piki te ora te kaha me te māramatana kia koutou katoa. Hai kuna mo tēnei wā.